Hello there! I'm Scotty Gordon. Welcome back to the Smallville Retrospective series. We're taking a look at Season 3, Episode 4, Slumber. Gossip. 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 Go- Which one of y'all hit me? Anyway, yeah, this is an interesting episode. I love the start of this. Because, well, I knew what this was going in. If you are confused about everything that's going on, in this, there are hints as to what's going on. It's very, niche. But it starts off with Clark at Crater Lake, which should already be a... Wait a minute. How can you do this? Because, Crater Lake is what meteorites are. But anyway, he's there, and Lana ends up being there, and it's a hot day. So they decide to go skinny dipping in the lake. Yes. What is... Oh. Yes, they decided to go skinny dipping in the lake. And just as they're about to smooch, Clark hears a noise. And it's a girl named Sarah Conroy, we find out. Played by Catherine Isabel, from the werewolf movie. I can't remember the name. Ginger Snaps. From Ginger Snaps. And she was in See No Evil 2, and Freddy vs. Jason, and of course, Supernatural. Plays Sarah Conroy here, and Sarah gets pulled into the ground by some unknown entity. Let me get the credits. And I thought this is where we snapped, through the episode. But no, we continue with this. It's the next day, apparently. Clark goes to school. He talks with Lana. He sees Sarah again, and he sees this weird thing in the reflection of the trophy case. Turns around, it's not there. Pete walks up, has no idea what he's talking about. And then things start to go a little awry. First of all, he goes home, and he finds out his parents got him a brand new truck. It's blue. I hate it. It's blue. The red truck was fine. He had the red truck. That's fine. But no, he's got a blue truck here. So I got it. And so he's all happy. But this is where things start to go downward. You see, whenever Sarah shows up, something goes bad. First thing is that, the first thing here is that in school, Sarah shows up, and then he finds out he missed an important test, and he flunked. Then he gets this, and then when he sees Sarah again, he finds out Chloe is giving up the wall of weird. Something's going on. But she shows up at the... this is all before he gets to the truck, but I think he takes the truck to school. Yeah, he takes the truck to school. He goes, I don't know. Things are out of order for me, I don't know. But he witnesses her get taken, he's thrown by this thing, and then, when he tries to fight it, and then he wakes up. Yes, this was all a dream. Apparently he's been sleeping for over a day now. They tried to wake him up, but he couldn't wake up. He fell asleep doing homework. When he mentions the name Sarah Conroy, they say, oh, that's the new neighbor's last name, Conroy. Now, before we go into this, I want to talk about this whole dream sequence. There are hints. First of all, the fact that he can go in the Crater Lake would be something. Also, skinny dipping with Lana. But the biggest hints are the music cues. The only music you hear in this is in the dream sequences are REM, which stands for rapid eye movement, which is what you do when you're sleeping. And by that, you hear Everybody Hurts. Is that for Everybody Hurts? That song? Everybody dies, everybody hears, whatever it's called. But then, when he's talking to Chloe, In the background, you're hearing R.E.M. again, but it's Losing My Religion. Specifically the part where the song says, but it was just a dream, dream. Oh, that is subtle. If you're not really paying attention. But yeah, this whole first part of this episode was a dream sequence. And another hint is that we're only following Clark for this first part of the episode. I remember what it was. Lex attacks him with a sword. Yeah. At one point, too. There's another thing. Clark instantly goes like this, and it breaks, and he's like, oh, I'm going to make sure the whole world knows about you. Yeah, it's all a dream. That's another point when you get to it, you're like, okay, something's up with this. They wouldn't do this, unless something was going on. I'm interested to find out what Michael Rosenbaum thought of this, because he doesn't remember a lot of the episodes. He never watched the episodes. He just did the scenes. He only barely remembers the scenes he was in. So, so yeah, now he's awake. They go to visit the neighbors. He and Lana go to visit the neighbors, and we find out that Sarah is in a coma. She was in an accident just on the border between Smallville and Granville, which there would be meteors around, so, And she's been in a coma for 6 years, I think they said it was. And she hasn't woken up. He does later go to Lex, and Lex says, yeah, according to the doctor, she should have woken up. But there's no evidence of foul play. They've done blood tests and drug tests, and there's nothing. But he could be using something that's untraceable. We don't really find out what it is that he's using, but it is confirmed that he was doing something there. He was drugging her. Because as long as she's in a coma, he gets all the money. But seeing as Sarah's under 18, he would still get the use of the money, right? Or because she's awake, then, I don't know, it's confusing. Those are the things. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. I'm not Larry the lawyer. I don't think you know how I'm faster than... But, not much with Chloe, I don't think. Other than that scene with the feet. I don't think they're in the rest of the episode, actually. It's mostly Lana. But Clark falls asleep again, this time at the wheel of his truck. And you can tell because it turns from the red truck to the blue truck, which is probably why they did that. Oh, look, he's in the dream now. And ends up crashing the red truck in real life, but he's still asleep there, and he has a confrontation with the thing and talks Sarah into fighting this big, they call it the Traveler, which is played by John DeSantis. You may know as Lurch in the New Addams Family, or was it the Juggernaut, or he's one of the 13 Ghosts, which is actually sitting right here. Why not doing a movie marathon? Maybe I'll save it for this weekend. Try to get season 2 done before the weekend, and I can relax. Season 3. 3, not 2, 3. I'm trying to get 2 discs done today, because the last 2 episodes of disc 2 are the 2 episodes that I first watched. So we shall see how far I go. I'm gonna take a break and watch one of the Smallville episodes while I have lunch, and then get back on this afterwards. But it's because I want to listen to them when I have lunch. So anyway, so what happens is he eventually wakes up, and by this point Lana has been taken by the uncle, who's revealed to be the bad guy, and the uncle brings her into the woods in her vehicle, I think, and sets up a trail of gas, and then it's just like, I'm gonna light this. He sparks the flame, which would be enough to set it off, because it is the fumes that ignite, not the liquid. Just doing this would set off the flame. I'm just saying. But Clark was able to save the day because his TV logic. He comes zooming in. And then, well, he does take care of the Traveler with laser vision in his dream, but So he knocks the guy out by throwing him into a tree. And then Lana is saved again. He goes to see Sarah in the hospital. And she remembers everything. Somehow. She's like, oh yeah, I saw things you could do. Oh, it's a dream. You can do what you want in a dream. Which is a great excuse. You can't deny it's another person that knows the secret that we never see again. Like, this Sarah person could have been a recurring character. We never see her again, Wouldn't have hurt to have another character that knows Clark's secret. I think they're around the same age. Maybe she's younger. She looks a little younger than him, but doesn't mean they can be playing the same age. She was over 18, I'm sure. But he would have been 20... Let's say, I think he was 22 when they started, so he'd be like 24, 25 here. But, no. Who knows? There is a B plot with Lex, where his dad wants him to do Lionel wants him to take the psychiatric evaluation. He doesn't want to do it because he, I think part of it is he doesn't want to admit that he went mad on the island because, we saw all that. But also, like, he doesn't want anybody getting in his head, Eventually, he succumbs to it and has his own psychiatrist, who come into handy, who will come into the plot later in the season. So, yeah, that's a little wraparound plot. But other than that, it's not much. So yeah, this was better. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 Superman logos for me. I think it was good. I think it was better than the last two. I think it picked up a little bit. I like the dream stuff. I think the whole beginning part of this episode is done fantastically. Building up, putting in those hints, and then when he wakes up and it's like, oh, wait a minute, it was a dream. It was a dream. Whoa, I remember the first time I saw this. I flipped out. I'm like, wait, what is going on here? This is breaking down. Keep in mind, by this point, I had seen later episodes and be like, wait a minute, no, that's not what happened, what? But something's gotta be going on here. It's a dream. So. But yeah, this was better. This was better. But yeah, so what are your thoughts on this episode when it comes? Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.